everybody, I'm Ashleen Caino from the My Best Self Project, and welcome to your daily Tarotscope forecast for Tuesday, the 4th of September. So, let's have a look at our cards for today. We have the King of Fire, the Three of Fire, and the Five of Air. Okay, so a quick overview of the energy for today. Today's energy is very much about having your vision, knowing where you want to go in life, knowing and accepting that there are obstacles along the way that can throw us off, and just taking what you can from these experiences to grow and learn on the path to achieving your goal. Pretty simple, no more, no less. So let's break it down. The King of Fire, it says focus, 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 communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So this is really having some kind of creative idea in you or something you're really passionate about, fired up about, or some kind of matter of the heart. And it's just really about holding true, knowing where you want to go and finding that strength to continue forward. In fact, using that vision for what you want to really power you through and keep you going, being totally focused on it here. So you'll see that the words here, it even says on the card, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. This is someone who really knows where they want to go. They have that ambition. They're not afraid. They are fired up. So it's just about really staying focused, keeping your eye on the prize. And if you have to, reaching out for advice from other creative people or people who have experience in this situation that you're dealing with. But ultimately, it is about moving forward with these projects of the heart of something you're passionate about and you're fired up about. Now, the Three of Fire indicates that perhaps you're already on this path and something has happened to knock you off a little bit. Something has stalled you or slowed you down. You've had to stop and think and really reassess how you're going to get to your goal or your vision. It's time for some course corrections, because I always say, like, you don't get to the moon by just going straight. They're constantly course correcting 99.9% of the time, but they still get to their destination, even though they were off track basically the entire time. And that's what this card's about. It says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So it's about knowing that you can achieve your goal. You can achieve the vision that you want for yourself, but you're going to have patience. You're not going to get there overnight. You are on the path, but obstacles are going to come up along the way, and it's okay. Accept and know that they are part of the journey. The path to success is not straight. It's round and round and up and down and backwards and all over the place. So it's really about just taking a little bit of a time out to stop and reassess, and also look around and acknowledge how far you have come. Okay, do not discount your journey, even if you're like at a real low point in it right now. It's still looking at how far you've come and saying, okay, I am badass. Look how far I've come, and I still know where I want to go. I just need to work out how to navigate around this obstacle to get to where I want to go. So it's very much about having this vision for where you want to go, and even though you may have had an obstacle or some kind of problem has come up and thrown you off, it's letting you know here today that this doesn't mean that it's not for you. This doesn't mean that your vision is not correct. It is, because you're on the right path. It's just letting you know that sometimes these obstacles come in the way for us to grow and learn from. They are giving us the strength and tools and resources to basically level up ourselves, so that by the time we do reach our goal, reach our vision, that we have grown into this amazing, fantastic person along the way. Journeys are not easy sometimes. They are full of growth. They are full of obstacles, but ultimately you're going to come out a far better, stronger person on the other side. And that's coming out with the Five of Air, which says an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So I feel the strong message coming out of this card is learn what you can from this situation. The obstacle or issue that has presented itself in your life right now that has slowed you down or that's making you reassess and wonder, oh, is this goal or is this vision for me? It's really saying that this is your time to really learn from how you got to this point that made you stuck. So what happened leading up to that point? Stop and review. That's what they're doing here in this picture. They're having a little sit down and a review and thinking about, okay, what has happened and how can I get around this to get to where I want to go? So yes, know that this is for you. Keep moving forward. You just may need to course correct a little bit, okay? And also be aware of who's giving you their opinions on how you continue forward, because their opinions may not be quite on par or on the level of you. Maybe you'll have people around you saying, oh no, well, maybe it just wasn't for you, or it wasn't meant to be, or blah, blah, blah. This is also about very much listening to your heart and your intuition, because these two cards are just that. Fire cards are about your heart, and they're about your passion and what lights you up and makes you happy. So what's coming through here is very much about, look, sometimes you have to take other people's opinions with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, they are not you. Their opinions don't pay your bills. It's truly about having to listen and turn within and listen to your own heart and your own guidance, and allow that to help you course correct and work your way through these obstacles right now, not necessarily turning and leaning into other people for their advice. Not like that's necessarily bad, but I feel in this case you may be given a lot of different opinions that aren't overly helpful for what is resonating with you right now. So it's letting you know, just take this as a learning experience. What can you learn from this? What can you implement so that you can grow into a better, stronger person to ultimately reach your goal? So, is this resonating with you at all? I know you guys have been following my journey. This definitely resonates with me a lot. It's what I'm trying to do right now. But if it's resonating with you, comment below. Girl, I feel ya. I hear ya. I'm in the same boat with you. You can pick any of those phrases or all of them. Okay, so our angel message of the day, law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. So that really plays in with this 5 of Air card as well, because it is to do with people around you and the social circles, the company you keep, and the opinions they give to you. So it's saying as you're growing along this journey that you're on right now, you're going to find that certain people aren't clicking with you anymore, and that their opinions aren't necessarily the right advice. And that, remember, that's coming out with the King of Fire here as well, advice from someone creative. So perhaps I feel like there is someone around you who can give you the correct advice, and what I would do is listen to your heart on who that person is. Perhaps someone who has dealt with something like this very similar, or someone who's very goal orientated or has similar goals, shares similar sort of spiritual goals, personal development goals as you. That would be the person I'm turning to here for the advice. And all the others, honestly, bless and release, love them because they love you and that's why they want to help you, but it's not necessarily helpful right now. And that's what the law of attraction card is saying here. Know that as you're growing on your journey, you may not be connecting with the level of what these people are at anymore, and that's okay. So it's just letting you know that you're moving along your spiritual journey, and to just always turn into your heart and your vibrations and how you're aligned, because remember, at the end of the day, that is what's going to get you to your goal as well, is listening within and staying aligned to positivity, because that's going to get to where you want to go. And then finally, we have our affirmation for the day. The presence of love will always cast out fear. So it's letting you know that even though life happens sometimes, shit happens sometimes, it feels like crap, whenever we align with fear, we're just going to bring more crap to us. It's not going to help us. We get caught up in our head. We have anxiety. Everything starts to go wrong even more because of how much we're embodying that vibration. Or we can lean into the fact that this is happening for the better. It's helping us level ourselves up, okay? It's helping us grow and become stronger. See the spiritual lesson that's happening here, and know that whenever we lean into that presence of love, of trust, of that the universe is here to co-create with us, and the universe is here to help us, and it wants the best for us, that's when we're going to see everything fall into place. And that's whenever we can just lean in and know that we are actually being guided rather than being sabotaged. The universe doesn't sabotage. It's actually co-creating and co-conspiring to help us live our best lives. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's Tarotscope. Please like, share, tag a friend, or subscribe. And I look forward to bringing your Tarotscope tomorrow. Bye.